Hello everyone and welcome. It's KeeperMC and oh my god, the time has finally come. And in this episode on 2B2T we are going to assemble a long promised map art which is taking already too much of my time, but I am super happy that it is finally going to happen. Something that has started as a joke in the comment section approximately like 4 years ago has quickly grown into the actual project, into the idea. And originally I was planning to build a statue, like a three-dimensional structure built out of gold. But no matter which designs I tried to apply, it never looked, let's say, good enough. Well, at last to my standards. So quite soon I aborted the idea and decided to build a map art instead, because map arts not only allow you to, let's say, incorporate more details into your build, you can, let's say, make a bigger resolution than just something built till the world, let's say, height. And also map art is something you can always take with you. So if you have a copy, you can always store it in your e-chest inventory and, well, I don't know, look at it, show it to your friends, etc. So I went online and was looking through the, let's say, available designs, because I didn't want to build something too simple or like too strict. I really wanted to make it fancy, if you wish. And that's why I managed to find this picture. According to Google, this picture is like, I don't know, 10 to 13 years old. And not only I saw it as a profile picture of some physicist, I think, on some forum, I also saw it as a framed picture you can actually buy and hang it on your wall. And besides of this, and probably the most funny place I saw this picture was an actual floor tile. So not only you can purchase the picture itself, but you can also purchase the tile and, I don't know, incorporate into your floor or like ceiling or maybe walls, I don't know. But the point is, I have not managed to find the creator of this artwork. But in any case, I decided to take it as a basis and rework it so that it could be built onto V2T. The original image is what you are looking at right now. And as you can see, well, it is quite a big image with lots of pixels. And of course, it would not be practical to attempt to collect this much gold to assemble it. So, of course, I was supposed to do some, let's say, I don't know, resolution reduction or like pixelation of the image. But unfortunately, no matter how hard I tried, the output was always quite terrible. I mean, it suits Minecraft pretty well, I would say, but at the same time I really wanted to highlight the contrast between the obsidian and the gold. So instead I just attempted doing it my way without using like any external tools. Just a reminder, this project has started almost 4 years ago, and by that time we haven't had such things as ChatGPT and like other tools available to us. So of course, if you struggle with this online and you constantly fail, you just do it your own way. And as you know me, I do love doing things manually. So what is that I did? I went with a simple color reduction, so that I was left with only two colors, which is basically black and kinda golden color, and tried to do the pixelation myself. And now you can see how approximately does that look like. So all I did, I just opened the mentioned image in Microsoft Paint and used brushes of different colors to manually map the image. So in the end, I would be basically left with 4 colors, 2 of which represent obsidian and 2 represent gold. So it's easier to distinguish blocks one from another, and of course, not only is it going to help me to, let's say, finish the pixelation process, but also later on to assemble build on the server. And this is the final result of the manual, let's say, pixelation attempt, which in my opinion looks pretty good. And the next step obviously would be to understand how much resources would you need to assemble this thing. And to be able to calculate these numbers, I went to the Microsoft Excel because I do love Excels. If there's anything I need to calculate, I always do it the same way. So I went to the Excel, I placed this image right in here. I added some transparency to it, so it is easier to work with because you need to see what's behind of it. For the next steps I'm going to take. And here is approximately how it works. At this moment we simply have an image, but we clearly have no idea how many blocks we would need of each type, and also in some cases shapes might not look as good as I would love them to be, so we need to have a flexible way, let's say, of modifying those. And I have achieved that by using simple conditional formatting rules. Yeah, so each time you type in any of these letters, the color pops up. So let's use this part, let's say, of the image for the simulation. So what is that I did now? I simply posted one and the same letter behind the image, and everything instantaneously turned black because the O letter represents obsidian. And then if I need to map the rest of the colors, I can use, for example, G for the gold. And as you can see, in a simple way, maybe not the quickest way possible, but still, map the rest of the image. And as I mentioned, one of the reasons is for the calculation purposes, which I will show in a moment. But the second one is regarding the shape itself. So in some cases, shapes were not, let's say, as good as I would love them to be. For example, the shape might look like this. And honestly, if I don't like it, I try to modify it, adding and removing blocks here and there to see if it is going to look better or worse in the end. So that's one of the reasons why I'm using Excel, because it's quite a flexible way of adjusting the picture and also calculating the amounts. And the end result was following. So as you can see, if we would zoom out, I was left with this huge picture, which already looks amazing. I'm not gonna lie, I'm absolutely in love with that. But then I was thinking, okay, it's a golden obsidian. It's already great. Yeah, I also have some formulas which are simply calculating the amount of blocks, stacks, and shulkers I need. But then I was looking at this picture and thinking, is it really that good? Or maybe I can try to make it even better. So I decided to make a second version of it, this time using colors. And this is the end result I am going with. As you can see, lots of emeralds for the green, lots of redstone for the red are going to be needed. And also, if you would just visually compare the image, I also decided to add a little twist on the picture. So I added some, let's say, barely hidden elements gamers would recognize. And of course, my own signature right in here. So yeah, now you know the, let's say, the backstory of whole process. And of course, it means I was supposed to collect a decent amount of resources. Yeah, as you can see, each type of the blocks count to thousands. Yeah, lots of stacks, several shulker boxes. And once again, just before we are going to go on to B2T to assemble this beauty, just a quick reminder. I do know there are tools online which allow you to transform any picture into the scheme for a map art. I know these exist and I'm already planning to use these tools for some other map arts. But since this one was originally planned and designed like 4 years ago, I decided to go with the original plan, let's say stick to the old school, and assemble this whole thing this way. I know I could just use those tools. I could simply use the wool, which is way easier to get than the huge amounts of obsidian or gold or any other material, especially emerald blocks. You remember how much time it took me to grind these blocks from the villagers, but I mean, I made it, and I believe this map art is going to hold way much more value being assembled this way than just a lazy half automated wool generated, let's say, a picture. But we will get to this new methods as well. But for now, let's just go back to the server and start building. All right, so we are on the server and I have selected the location for the map art, which is above the ocean. As you can see, I already placed a torch. And probably the most difficult thing would be to figure it out, how the layout works, because I clearly have no idea, let's say. And probably for that sake, I will need to take out the map. Yeah, I brought some with me. So let's see, now I am facing north. So... okay, we are facing north. Well, in that case, I think we simply need to map, let's say, the corners of the map, then go all the way up into the skies and start building. Yeah, because it should be enough for us to have this level 1 map, well, basically level 0, and yeah, I only need to remember what was the shortcut for enabling the chunk borders. Was it... no? No? Okay, it's F3 plus G. Chunk borders. Okay, okay. I hate it. Because my brain is too smooth for that. But let's do it. It is supposed to be this chunk, right? The first one, which transforms our marker. Alright, so then we probably have to bring some dirt outside of our pockets and tower up. Okay, so we finally reached the skies in front of us. And yeah, probably I should leave these 3 blocks of dirt to showcase the corner, which is going to be filled with gold, because I already see that I have messed up with my, let's say, scheme. It is actually 130 blocks, not 128. But I can still lay another layer of gold, because why not? It would not be visible on the map, but still would benefit those who are going to manage to find this place. They will get lots of resources. And then, just to be able to confirm that everything is alright, I probably should take some more dirt and just double check if 2 stacks would be enough to reach the, let's say, desired corner. So I do have some gravel. I should probably have some dirt I can dispose. Yep. So I should probably just take this away, and with 2 stacks I should be able to reach the other corner of the map. So let's see. Yep, and with the last block I'm actually leaving the map. Alright, so this would be our golden frame, so to say, and this block would be actually the first obsidian block. Oh, it's gonna be so annoying. I can totally feel it already. And probably I should also, let's say, secure myself from the failure. And which one was it? And instead of holding the map in my hands, put it in here and put a totem in my offhand, because who knows what's gonna happen. I don't want to go all the way back in here. Alright. Probably won't need anything else. So I can host up to 5 stacks. And yeah, the mobs are gonna be the trouble, surely enough. But I still don't want to place torches all around. But again, I'm not planning to skip every night because of that. So probably I should use them torches at last in the beginning, then I can see. Alright, so let's begin. So, as you have noticed, there is a slight problem. You're not able to place the torches as well. Somehow I totally forgot this. Nice. And I mean, it's not a problem in terms of the fighting, it's just a waste of time, right? The problem is if one creeper is going to blow up somewhere where there's not obsidian but some other types of blocks, I can potentially lose them. So I should not allow creepers to blow up, which means I either should wait for the day, either move the whole structure 1 block lower, so that I would be able to place torches, I don't know. Wait. Oh my... That scared the hell out of me. What was that? Whew. That was indeed scary. Yeah, and as you can see, it works like a mob farm. It's a perfect spawner. I mean, I can't put torches on the sides like this, right? But again, once I will move past like several blocks, it would not do anything. Mobs will start spawning. So yeah, that's a faulty design, probably. Okay, so let's put some torches where we can. And continue. So that's the process. I decided to use like dirt and the grass blocks because otherwise it's too slow to navigate around it. And as you can see, I'm placing torches in this strange way because otherwise mobs are terrorizing me during the nights. And I already spent more than 2 hours and I'm probably gonna spend something around 16 hours more. But I'm not gonna give up. So let's continue. And if you wonder why am I doing this in this specific way, going like line by line, that's just so that I can see if I make any mistakes, because by the end of each line I should end within the same row, and if I'm not, then probably I messed up something. So that's just a cool way, well, not cool, but simple way to track mistakes.